What is up, Cypress Bay? We have a great game for you today. Your Cypress Bay Lady Lightning take on the Coral Springs Colts in a battle of undefeateds. As we begin tip-off, I'm Zachary London.
And I'm Philip Dumoulin.
Let's get this going. Nathaniel Noel Juen travels on the first possession, and Cypress gets the ball.
Cypress is now in possession. A pass. Oh, a three. Oh, but it bounces off. Cypress is able to get the rebound, however.
Janelle Swaby takes the ball, hands it off to Cameron Smith. It's knocked away. Ganano covers. Nakia Cross with the ball for the Colts. Hands it off to Janelle Swaby. Swaby passes intercepted. Driving now is Danielle Oz. Pass deflected out. Cypress ball. Inbouncing for Cypress is Lexi Mateo.
Currently now in the possession of Coral Springs. Running it up is Trinity DeJust, number 5.
And an up and down on Coral Springs possession. Early turnovers for the Colts. Got to keep that under control. No score here early on. Gago takes the ball up. Oz with the ball. She turns it over. Jump ball. Ganano inbounding for the Lightning. She gets it to Gago. Gago with the ball. Makes a move. Spins around. Hands it off.
Now over to Ganano. Takes the shot. The layup. Rolls off the rim. Now into the possession of Coral Springs. Coral Springs player DeJust passes it over to Samuels. Now over to Swaby. Over to Noel June. Oh, out on Noel June.
Ball out for the Colts. It'll be their ball with 5:45 left. Still no score. Injured player on the floor for Cypress. Phil, early on, we've kind of seen some aggressive nature from both teams. Both defenses doing really well, but it's the turnovers that are causing the blows here early on. 0-0, 3 minutes into the game. What do you make of it?
Honestly, I think it's pretty early to come up with any quick theories, but from what I've seen some great aggressive, clearly, from both teams, great aggressive playing. And I've seen just Cypress really putting on their defense here, and Coral Springs trying to keep up the aggression. But both teams have strong foundations, and I look forward to seeing what's going to surprise us this game.
Yeah, as we said, both teams undefeated. Cypress 2-0. And unlike the boys, they had a long Thanksgiving break. Time to recoup, time to rest. As Mattel comes off hobbling, we hope that she gets better and is able to return to the game. Colts ball from the inbound. Let's see if they can get some points on the board. Ariana Samuels inbounds the ball. She gets it to Fairley. McKinney with the ball, hands it back to Fairley out the elbow. McKinney guarded by Gago. Gago with some aggressive D. Fairley with the ball. She drives into the paint, puts up a shot, It's no good. Cypress Bay with the rebound. Gago on the fast break.
Gago looking for someone to pass to right now. Decides to pass it over to Lightning player Ganano. Now over to McKinney. Back. Then to out on Cypress Bay. Now in the possession of Coral Springs. An amazing Coral Springs pass, but the ball is not able to get into the net. Over to Coral Springs player Smith. Now over to Swaby. Takes a shot, bounces off the rim into the possession of Cypress for the rebound. Now Adam Gago.
Coral Springs with the rebound. That's fairly taking it up. Stolen by Gago. Gago now taking the ball. McKinney drives to the basket, and she gets fouled. She will go to the line, shooting for two. See if McKinney can capitalize on the Colts foul and put some points on the board here with 4.5 left to go in the first. She misses her first, and it's just these free points. We've seen points really hard to come by in this game, and you got to take care of these automatic opportunities.
I don't know, Zach. I think we're going to see a quick change very soon. Back into Cypress' possession. Over to McKinney. Then over to Ganano, but it goes out.
Great block there by Nathaniel Noel as Cypress continues to struggle offensively. Cypress will inbound the ball. A shot is put up, no good, and it's rebounded by Trinity Justine. Jump ball, possession will go to Cypress Bay. My apologies, the possession will go to the Coral Springs Colts. Cameron Smith will inbound. That's Swaby with the ball. She's dispossessed. Ganano to the basket, puts up a shot. The layup is good, and we have some points on the board.
Looks like my theory was right, Zach. I did say we'd get points soon, and now we did. It is now 2-0 Lightning with about 3 minutes and 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Now in the possessions of Coral Springs. Back to Cypress. Coral Springs almost with an interception, but the ball goes out.
Aggressive defense there to keep the ball with Cypress Bay. Gago will inbound, and this is kind of what we've seen so far from Cypress. Really aggressive D, especially in the back court. McKinney will get the ball in the corner. She's looking for an outlet. Ball goes out. Cypress will inbound. Gaga will inbound from the baseline. She tries to find an out. McKinney with the ball. It's turned over by Cypress. Aggressive scene on the floor there. Ganano diving to the floor for the ball. She's not able to get it. Foul on Ganano. Cameron Smith will inbound the ball for the Colts on the baseline.
Oh, an interception from Cypress Bay. Now in the hands of McKinney. Passes over to Ganano with an excellent layup. Now 4-0. Coral Springs is in possession. Noel June over to adjust. Then over to Smith for the three, but it goes out. Oh, wait, never mind. Coral Springs is able to get the rebound in time, but misses their next shot. Still in possession, though. And they still haven't made it. Cypress retakes possession.
Now, we've kind of seen a shot-chucking strategy from the Colts there. Obviously not effective. They still have not gotten on the board. as we see number 24 Fairley making her debut as McKinney comes out.
Well, if we know anything about Cypress Bay, they're as aggressive on defense as they are on offense. Now in the possession of Gago. Now over to Fairley. Then over to Ganano. Back to Fairley. Now over to Oz. Goes over the rim. Oh, but a foul.
Hard foul on Oz. Phil, we've kind of seen a different style to the game here. Cypress, in their past two games, really, their offense is what separated themselves. They won 72-10 on their opening game as Gago puts in the layup to make it 6-0. But 6-0 with 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter, obviously not something that we've seen so far on the year for Cypress.
While this is true, Zach, it's still only the first quarter. There's still a lot that can happen throughout the rest of the game. While there are still 2 minutes left, that 2 minutes could be enough time for Coral Springs to score Now in the possession of Smith. Oh, but taken over by Gago. Runs it up with the layup. Incredible.
Gago with the fast-paced layup. She gets it and the extra point. She will go to the free throw line shooting for one. Foul on Nathania Noel June as a substitution is in play for Cypress. Mileta will come in for Ganano. Ganano making her exit. She has made her presence felt early on. Hard play on defense. Let's see if that affects anything here as Gago is shooting. Misses the free throw. Rebounds by Juen. Ball out. Colts will take a timeout with 1:42 left to go in the quarter. 8-0 Cypress. Defense is the story here, Phil. I mean, early on, no points scored in the first 3 minutes, but Cypress has gotten some possessions together on offense. Gago leading the way. We've seen some possessions go Ganano's way too. All around great efforts from the pair. But what do you want to see going forward as we head into the second quarter? More offense or some more defense on Cypress?
One thing for sure, I think Cypress is doing great. However, if Coral Springs Colts decide to adapt to Cypress's play style and start scoring more points, I definitely want to see some more defense from Cypress. But then again, I also want to start seeing some more offense from Coral Springs because it's about a minute 40 left in the first quarter, and it's still 8-0.
Suave will take the ball up for the Colts, and she is dispossessed. Sub for Cypress. That's McKinney coming in for Oz. The other McKinney will come in, inbounds the ball to Gago. Gago hands it off. Back to Gago. Gago driving, she dishes it out. Fairley with the ball, she hands it off. In the paint is Mileta. Mileta hands it off to Gago. Gago pulls up for the J. It's no good. Rebound Cypress. Rebound Cypress again. And that is Fairley sticking in the rebound. The second chance points for Cypress is what's separating them from the Colts right now. And the defense too, as you can see. Quick hands, no letting up in the backcourt. Suave taking it up for the Colts, trying to get anything going on offense. A long three, no good from Cameron Smith as Gago will push the pace.
A little over 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Now over to McKinney. Over to the other McKinney for the three. An amazing shot.
The McKinney to McKinney connection. McKinney squared. That is what is happening right now. Great full court pass for the Colts. But the shot is no good from Jouet. Rebound Cypress. Gago will slow the pace down and holds for the final shot of the quarter. Gago with the ball, hands it off to McKinney. McKinney shoot from Maleta, no good. 2.1 seconds left to go. The Colts will take over possession, 13-0 Cypress early on.
Now in the Colts possession, I don't know how they're going to be able to score with about, oh wait. Oh, does not go in. Trying to beat the buzzer, but not in time. It is now 13-0. That is the end of the first quarter. Cypress in the lead.
Well, if you are just joining us, a great game here. Cypress 13 and the Colts not on the board yet. Great defensive play from Cypress. I, of course, am Zachary London.
And I'm Philip Dumoulin.
And the undefeated Cypress Bay girls basketball team doing great early on. Some fast hands, aggressive defense in the backcourt especially, not letting the Colts charge up the court. Now, they kind of got a slow start here for Cypress Bay and the Colts too. Again, no points on the board, but Cypress didn't put anything on the board either for the first 3 minutes. Then we saw the likes of Gago, McKinney, Ganano put some points on the board for Cypress. Those points really much needed for Cypress to get the ball rolling. What do you want to see going into the second quarter?
Well, for the Colts, I definitely think that they need to be able to get their accuracy off. They need to have better accuracy getting the ball in before Cypress can catch up with them and put up the aggressive defense. Because from what I've seen, they've taken so many shots but missed a lot. And by the time they're on their third or fourth shot, Cypress is already caught up to them and is ready to get the interception.
Ganano coming back in. Her defense will surely be welcomed. She inbounds to Gago. Gago hands it back. Ganano slowing down the pace. She tries to get something going, but she is dispossessed. Colts ball. Full court press. Gago with the interception. Gago hands it off to Ganano. Ganano off to McKinney. McKinney into Maleta. Maleta loses the ball. She dives on the ground. Aggressive play there from Maleta to try to win the ball. And you can see it on her face. She is locked in, ready to go, but it is Colts ball.
Just like a strong storm, the Lightning are aggressive. Now in possession of the Colts. Over to the Just. All the way on the other side of the court over to Swivey. And they finally scored their first points. It's now 13-2. Could this be a turnaround for the Colts? With a shot from McKinney, does not go in. Now over to Gago. Back to McKinney. Then over to Maleta. Oh, but an interception from the Colts. Now in the possession of the Just. Over to Swavey. Now over to Noel June. Oh, back to Smith. Over to Smith for the three.
Fast points on the board, and in a flash, it's 13-5. 2 minutes into the second quarter. A three in there, nice layout from Swalby. It seems as though the Colts have gotten their stuff together, Phil. What do you make of it?
Like I said, they're starting to adapt. They're seeing how the Lightning are playing. They're learning, and now they're putting all that great knowledge to use. Let's just see if the Cypress can evolve before they can catch up.
.6:45 left to go in the half. It's 13-5. Cypress up by 8. And we've kind of seen, again, Swabby taking the ball, kind of taking control, really a great facilitator for the Colts. Coming out of the timeout, the Lightning will look to respond to the 5-0 run from Coral Springs.
Both teams now coming back to the court. Cypress ball. Starting with Oz over to Gago. Back to Oz. Now over to McKinney. To Gago, but misses the catch and it goes out. Ball is now with Coral Springs. In the possession of Swaby. Over to Smith. Now over to the Just. Now to Noel June for the shot. Misses. Now in the possession of Cypress. Oh.
Miscommunication there from Gago and McKinney leads to a turnover, and you can't just give that up, especially when Coral Springs is starting to get hot. Cameron Smith will inbound the ball for Coral Springs. She gets it all the way to Swaby. Swaby gets it to Juen. Juen back to Swaby, who drives inside, puts up a layup. It's good, and she gets the and one foul from Gago. Now, this is not what you want to see here, Phil. The Colts going on a little run of their own, 7-0 in the last 2 minutes, with a chance at 8 as we see McKinney coming in for the Lightning. She will replace Fairley.
With the first free throw from the Colts by Swaby. Oh, it's no good. Cypress is now back in possession. Gago. Over to McKinney. An interception from Noel June. Over to the Just. Oh, another interception. Now from Gago. Goes for the layup, and it's good.
Gago turning offense to defense there as McKinney tries to intercept again, but it's not completed. Smith hands the ball off to Juen. Ganano with the steal. The ball goes out. Aggressive there from Ganano. We know that's what her game is. Aggressive on defense, aggressive on offense, aggressive all around, and she shows it there. Swaby will take it up. Aggressive again from Cypress, but it leaves the man open. Smith in the corner. She'll put up a shot. No good. Gago with the rebound, and she'll try to push the pace.
Gago pushing it up the court, but it was intercepted by Coral Springs. Now in the possession of the Just. Over to Swaby. With the shot. Doesn't go in. Now in possession of Gago once again. Gago with the pass. Oh, but it has not gone in from Ganano. What about a little less than 5 minutes left in the game, Zach? How do you think these next 5 minutes are going to go?
Well, we see Miller coming in for number 5, Oz. Let's see if she can get things going on the defensive end, a feisty defensive player. And we know that's what the Lightning need right now, as the Coral Springs Colts have gotten themselves back into this game. With Swaby taking the ball. Ganano guarding Smith. Smith with the ball, hands it off. Noel June with the jumper, but it misses everything. Air ball by Noel June, and McKinney will take the inbounds, hands it off to Ganano, to Gago, who will push the pace. Gago off to Ganano. Ganano out to McKinney. McKinney back to Ganano. Ganano will drive to the basket, puts up a shot, no good. Hard fall to the floor, but she will go to the line, shooting for 2. Well, if there's one thing we know about Ganano, it's that she is an aggressive player who likes to get to the basket. Showing it there, she will be shooting 2 with 4:10 left to go, up 15-7.
The first shot, and it's good. Now 16-7. Let's see if we can get it to 17. Oh, not quite. Now in the possession of Coral Springs, Swaby. Over to Smith for the 3, and it's in. 16-10.
Gaga with the ball. She makes a move, hands it off to McKinney. McKinney finds Miller, finds Ganano. Ganano with the three, no good. Rebound to McKinney. McKinney with the bouncing shot, it is good. And a switch in the pace here. Swaby will take the ball, drives to the basket, and he gets the foul called. Aggressive switch up there. The Colts coach telling his players to push the pace, trying to catch Cypress off guard. Swaby will go to the line, shooting two with 3:36 left to go, down 8.
Now the free throw from Coral Springs. Swaby. First one's in. Another one. Oh, not in this time. Ends up in the possession of Gago for Cypress. Now with McKinney, or Ganano. Goes for the layup, but it doesn't quite make it in. Ends up in the possession of Coral Springs. The Just. Now passes it over. Currently in the possession of Noel June. Then over to Cross. Back to the Just. Trying to find an opening. Goes for it. Doesn't go in, but back to Cross. Over to Swaby for the three. It isn't in. And the ball goes out. Now over to Swaby. But a foul is called.
Swaby with a shot. She's running the offense here. Foul on Ganano. Swaby will go to the line, shooting two, down 18-11. 2:30 left to go in the half. She sinks the first, as Maletta will come in for Ganano, already in foul trouble with 3. Swaby with her second shot. And she misses the second. McKinney with the rebound, trying to get up fast. Gaga will take the ball. Over to McKinney. McKinney to McKinney. And she is tied up. Jump ball. Jump ball. Possession, Cypress. McKinney will inbound. McKinney passes the ball to Gaga. Gaga drives back out to McKinney. McKinney finds Miller in the paint. Miller back out to McKinney. McKinney tries to find a man. No good, and it's out on Cypress. Trinity just will inbound the ball as Swaby takes it up.
2:05 left in the game as Swaby runs it up, but does not get the layup. Ends up in the possession of Gago. Drives it down, goes for the layup, but it is cut short. Now in the possession of McKinney. Back to Gago. Fighting for the ball. The just reaches, but Gago takes it.
Gaga with a hard fall on her way to the basket, but she gets right back up. Foul on Swaby. Gaga will go to the line, shooting 2. Minute and a half left, and Gaga sinks her first one. Fairly coming in for Miller. Late half substitution. Gago with the second shot. It's good. Swaby hands the ball off to Joanne. Takes the ball up. Kicks out to Swaby. Swaby kicks it out to DeJust. Swaby back out to Samuels. Swaby over to DeJust with the three, and she sinks it. 20-15, a minute and change left to go. Gago will take the ball up. Gago out to McKinney. McKinney finds McKinney. McKinney out to McKinney. McKinney finds Gago. Gago drives, and she loses possession.
Now in the possession of Coral Springs. Intercepted by McKinney. Over to Gago for the three, and it's good.
Gago sinks the tray, making it 23-15 with 40 seconds left to go in the half, as Swaby will take the ball up for the Colts. Swaby hands it out to Smith. Gago with tight defense on Smith, but it's a bit too much as she gets called for the reach and foul. Smith will go to the line, shooting two with 28 on the clock. 23-15. See if she can make it close before half.
Smith with the first shot, and it's good. Let's see if she can get this next one. And it's also good. Gago now in possession with the ball with McKinney ready to receive. Back to Gago. 25 seconds left on the clock. Over to McKinney. Back to Gago. Then over to Mileta. Bounces off the rim from the three. Now in possession of Swaby. Over to Smith. Goes to the three, and it's in. Now 23-20.
5 seconds left to go. Gago takes the ball up. She has to put up a shot. Gago with the final shot, and she misses the buzzer beater as Cypress goes into half, 23-20 up. But it's not that great of a lead. They were up 13-0 heading into the quarter and allowed 20 points in the second period. Phil, what do we think of that?
I'm thinking we're going to need to bring back that Cypress Bay from the first quarter. I mean, letting them catch up to you almost 23-20, they really got to start stepping it up. They got to start overcoming this obstacle, adapting, and they just got to change up their play style.
Main problem is Swaby. She is manning the offense. Swaby manning the
Willie Smith in the vending machine.
Welcome back to the second half of your Girls Lightning taking on the Coral Springs Colts. Fast-paced action early on here. If you're just joining us, I'm Zachary London.
And I'm Philip Dumoulin.
Swaby is the story for the Colts. That is a missed shot there from Noel June. Rebounds to Oz. Gaga will take the ball for Cypress. She'll make a spin move. Hands it off to Ganano. Ganano to Oz. Oz with the swish to get things going in the second half for Cypress. DeJust will take the ball up for the Colts. She'll find a wide open man in the paint. That's Noel June, but she'll pass it out back. Three is no good from DeJust as Ganano will take the ball up. Fast-paced. Layup is no good.
Now an interception. Over with a layup from Noel June, but it does not go in. Now it's over to Ganano, trying to get her layup. Also does not go in. Not a cross. With the foul as both teams are fighting for the ball.
Foul Coral Springs. McKinney will take the ball on the baseline for Cypress. Gago will take the ball up. Gago, navigating through traffic, finds Oz. Oz drives to the basket, and the ball is knocked out. McKinney will inbound, tries to find someone. She finds an open man. That's McKinney in the paint, and she gets the easy lay. 5 quick points in 2 minutes for Cypress as they take a 30-20 lead with 6 to go in the third quarter.
I can see Cypress is starting to pick up the pace again. They realized, okay, Coral Springs is starting to catch up. We need to step it up again. We need to start getting more points. We need to focus up on our defense, and they're doing just that. Now with a 10-point lead.
June shooting at the line. She misses the first. Substitution for Cypress Bay. Isaiah will come out for Maletta. June makes her second, 30-21 with 6 to go in the third. Gago taking ball up slowly, makes a move, kicks it out to McKinney. McKinney finds Oz. Oz to Gago in the corner. Gago drives to the basket. Errant ball. McKinney gets the possession. Gago slips, keeps control, finds Oz in the corner for the tray. No good. Gets her own rebounds and gets the lay. Oz doing it all there. Shot, miss, rebound for herself, and gets the easy points. 32-21 Cypress with 5.5 left to go.
Now over to Noel June. Amazing with a pass over to Smith and the three. It is now 32-24. Gago looking for an opening. Oh, bounces off.
Officiating miscommunication there. Cypress will keep possession as the ball rolls in the backcourt, but it was off a Coral Springs foot. Gago takes the ball, finds Maletta. Maletta finds Oz. Oz drives to the basket. Her layup is no good.
It is now over to Noel June. Over to DeJust. DeJust trying to get the layup, ends up airballing it.
Swaby gets fouled on the drive to the basket. She'll go to the line shooting for 2, and that is quite a lot of fouls going on here early on for Cypress Bay, sending the Colts to the line 3 times in the past 4 minutes as Ganano comes in for Gago. Offensive firepower exchanged for offensive firepower there. Swaby shooting her second. And she sinks it 32-26. Cypress leads a close one. Ganano with possession, hands it off to Oz. Oz out to McKinney. McKinney back to Oz. Oz will try to find a man, but it's intercepted.
Cypress may be up by 8, but the Colts are slowly creeping up in points. Let's see if Cypress can keep up this speed without getting caught up by the Colts.
A drastic difference here as June will go to the line shooting for 2. Cypress again being held to 33 points in the first half and a few. But last time we saw them play, it was a 70-point game. It was a 70-point game again for the first 2 games that Cypress had. A drastic difference here. What do you think is causing that shift? Is it more of a Coral Springs defensive strategy, or Cypress is just not hitting on all their shots?
Personally, I think that Coral Springs is looking at how Cypress is playing. They're looking at all their weaknesses, all their strengths, and they're applying that. They're slowly but surely learning. Because as you can see, they're getting more points, just not as fast as Cypress, because Cypress is still staying up. They're still trying to stay afloat. Now, Cypress' possession with McKinney. A 3 from Ganano, but it does not connect. Oh, but the rebound from McKinney, and it's able to go in.
McKinney getting a rebound and the 2 there. Great possession there. DeJust hands the ball off to Smith. Smith tries to find an opening. She hands the ball off back to DeJust, who hands the ball off to June. June gives the ball to Holmes. Holmes airballs the 3. And Cypress gets the rebound. Ganano pushing the pace. She'll find McKinney in the paint. McKinney back to Ganano. Ganano misses the layup.
Now over to Swaby. Over to Holmes with the air ball. But the Colts are able to get the rebound with the incredible 3 from DeJust. Now Cypress' ball. Ganano walking it up. Over to McKinney. Back to Ganano. Now over to Oz. Back to McKinney for the 3.
McKinney with the bank shot 3. The look in her face says it all. She did not expect that. But any way the ball can go in is a good way. Timeout here for the Colts. 37-31. Cypress is in the lead with 3 minutes left to go. If you are just joining us, I'm Zachary London.
And I'm Philip Dumoulin.
And we have a great showdown for you today. If you were expecting a blowout like the other 2 Cypress games, well, you are in for a surprise. A 6-point lead with 3 minutes left to go in the quarter. Cypress looking to pull away, though.
Both teams discussing right now with their coaches, deciding how they're going to take on the next half of this quarter. Cypress in a 6-point lead right now. Coral Springs slowly creeping up. They need to stay consistent with their points, or else they're going to end up behind them. The team's coming back onto the court now. Coral Springs possession. Smith over to Swaby. Running it, passes it over to Holmes. Holmes reaches for the layup, but is stopped. Now Cypress' possession. With Oz over to Ganano. Oz fighting for the ball. Ref calls a foul.
Aggressive from both teams. It is evident they both want to get the W here, as a substitution is in effect for the Colts. Cross comes in for Holmes as the Colts will inbound. Smith with the ball. Aggressive hands there from Maletta as she forces the ball out. The Colts will keep the ball. Cross with the ball, and she's trapped. And the Colts have to call a timeout. Aggressive D there from Fairley as she does not allow the ball to advance. And Cypress is forcing the Colts to waste their timeouts here in the third period.
Despite the Colts calling the timeout, Cypress is also taking this time to discuss how they can still keep their lead. Since the last timeout, nothing has changed. The score is still 37-31. They're still up by 6. As I said before, they got to figure out how to keep their punch consistent and stop the other team from scoring. Perhaps the Coral Springs Colts are going to be taking a different approach to scoring points now, especially when the points are this close. Now with Smith, over to Swaby, back to Smith, back to Swaby. Looking for someone. And now the three, the incredible three from Noah June. Now Cypress' possession. Ganano over to McKinney. Now over to Maletta. Now back to Ganano. In the possession. Cypress passing between players now. Oh, but reckless passing leads to an interception. Oh.
And Swaby takes a tumble to the floor. Cypress unable to connect on their passes there. Miscommunication. They got to talk. Smith will inbound the ball as Gago comes in for Maletta. Maletta will stay in the game and Gonano will come out. Swaby will take the ball, guarded closely by Gago in the backcourt. Foul on Gago. She got to keep his hands to herself. Smith will inbound the ball. Guarded by Oz. Smith finds Swaby. She mishandles the ball but gets it back. Swaby driving, kicks it out. The J by Cross is no good. Scramble for the ball, and Cypress comes out the other side with it.
Now over to McKinney. Oh, an interception during a pass from Smith. Now it's over to Noel June. Goes for the layup. Doesn't make it in. Ref has called a foul. It is now a free throw for Coral Springs. Going to be taken by Noel June. Shoots. Air balls. Another chance to score a shot. Shoots. And it's in. Score is now 37-35. Colts only down by 2. Cypress needs to start scoring points now. They seem to be a bit off their game right now. About a minute and 10 seconds left into the third quarter. Possession of McKinney. One over to Fairley for the layup, but it does not go through. Now in the possession of Swaby to Smith for the three, and it's in.
Coral Springs takes the lead. They're up by 1 with 55 to go. 55 seconds left to go. And a Cypress, bad pass by Cypress. Maletta goes tumbling to the floor, and Cypress needs to get it back. McKinney will inbound the ball. Cypress needs to score, and they need to score fast. Oz open at the 3. She hands it off to McKinney. McKinney back to Oz in the paint. And a foul.
And on the possession of McKinney. Throws it in over to Oz. Oz loses the ball. Now both teams are fighting for it. Ref calls a foul.
Jump ball possession, Coral Springs. A disastrous offensive possession there for Cypress, and they need to get it back. Isaiah playing hard defense on Swaby in the backcourt. Swaby hands it off to Smith. Smith, 4-3, no good. Rebound McKinney. McKinney drives, pushes the pace, tries to find Oz. Oz out to Isaiah. Isaiah for 3, no good. Oz with the rebound, puts up the layup, and it's good. But there is a player down for Coral Springs. That's June. My apologies, it's DeJust. DeJust with a knee injury. Let's hope she can get up soon. Cypress 39, Coral Springs 38. 11.5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. A back and forth game in the third quarter, as we've seen the Colts open things up as DeJust walks off.
With about 11 and a half seconds left in the game, score being 39-38, how do you think the rest of the game could play out? In the third quarter, how do you think the rest of the game could play out, Zach?
Well, it's evident both teams really want this W. Aggressive play from both sides expected here. Cypress just regained the lead, but we've seen the Colts kind of gather their footing here. With 11 seconds left to go, they will hold for the final shot. Swaby will bring the ball up. She loses the ball. McKinney drives to the basket, puts up a layup, no good. Rebound back to McKinney, and she misses the buzzer beater. Cypress up 39-38. If you are just joining us, I'm Zachary London.
And I'm Philip Dumoulin.
A back and forth affair here in Weston, Florida. Cypress got out to an early start, up 13-0, but the Coral Springs Colts were quick to respond, going to have Cypress led up 5 and started the third quarter on a 7-0 run. But the Coral Springs Colts quickly struck back against the Lightning, taking the lead at 1 point, but Cypress got it back, and that's where we are at now. 39-38, Cypress Bay leads in the fourth quarter. 8 minutes left to go, and it's all on the line here, Phil. What do we expect?
I'm expecting to see some more points from Coral Springs. They seem to have Cypress's game plan down. They seem to be knowing how they play and what they're doing. But from Cypress, what I'm hoping to see is something just changing, something unexpected to help them win in order to prevent Coral Springs from catching up to them. Right now, they're only at 1 point lead, one more shot, and Coral Springs can either tie or get more points. It's a very close game right now. I honestly can't wait to see how it goes in the fourth quarter. I really look forward to it.
Yeah, exciting finish here to come for this your girls Lightning against the Coral Springs Colts. Your 5 on the floor: Ganano, McKinney, Oz, Fairley, and Maletta starting the fourth quarter out strong for the Lightning. Ganano will take the ball up slowly for Cypress. She'll find Oz. Oz out to McKinney. McKinney makes a move. McKinney finds Ganano. Ganano finds Maletta. Maletta out to McKinney. McKinney out to Oz. Oz finds Ganano for the open tray. Airballs it. Last touch, Coral Springs. Cypress will keep the ball here. 20 seconds into the quarter.
Now in possession of Oz. Over to McKinney. Goes for the shot. And it makes it in. Now 41-38. Swaby now has possession. Over to Smith. For the three. And it goes in. This is a very close game. 41-41.
All tied up here with 7 left to go. Oz finds Fairley. Fairley drives to the basket, and she hits it. Strong defense needed here for the Lightning, and the atmosphere is electric here inside Cypress Bay. As Miletta steals the ball, she'll drive and hits the layup. Cypress takes a 4-point lead. Schwab will take the ball, tries to slow down the game. Swaby drives to the basket, puts up a shot, no good. And a foul on number 14, Cross, on the Colts. As Cypress keeps possession with 6:39 left to go, up 45-41.
Everything has come down to this in this fourth quarter. The entire game, all of it. Both teams are now giving it their all. The score stays close. As of right now, Cypress. Oh, an interception from Noel June. Runs it up, goes for the shot. Does not make it in. Now ends up in the hands of Miletta. Now with Ganano. Now with Oz. Misses the shot.
And a hard fall to the floor there by Smith. She'll keep possession. Sub for Coral Springs. Holmes will come out. DeJust will come in. 6 on the clock. Coral Springs down 4. Smith will take up the ball as she tries to push the pace. She'll pull up for an open tray, and it's off. DeJust with the rebounds, and a jump ball for possession, and they don't stay with the Lightning.
The aggression is at an all-time high when it comes down to this last quarter. Both teams know the points are close. Tensions are really high right now. They're trying their best and their hardest to score as many points as possible while at the same time preventing the other team from scoring. Watching a game in the fourth quarter like this makes for some very great basketball. Now in the possession of Smith. Smith over to DeJust for the three. Airballs it, ends up in the possession of Cypress. Over to McKinney with the layup. Does not land. Fighting for the rebound. Ends up in Coral Springs' hands. Back over to Noel June. Makes it in for the 2.
Cypress up 2 here with 5 on the clock. Ganano gets fouled in the backcourt. That is a foul on Cross. McKinney will inbounds for the Lightning. Ganano with the ball. She finds Fairley. Fairley puts up a shot, and it misses everything. Smith will inbounds. Gets it to Swaby. Swaby is dispossessed. The Lightning come rushing to the ball, and an errant pass, but Swaby keeps it. And June steps out with the ball. The Lightning will keep it.
Now in the possession of McKinney for Cypress Bay Lightning. Over to Ganano. Back to McKinney. Cypress are trying to keep their lead here. And they do. McKinney makes it 2. Now 47-43 with about 4.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Oh, an incredible 3 from Noel June. Now 47-46. Coral Springs only down by 1.
Some disagreement from the officials. Basket counts, and it seems as though June got fouled. She will go to the line for the and one opportunity with a chance to tie. Huge clutch shot here from June. Let's see if she can capitalize on the foul. June sticks it, and it's tied at 47 with 4.5 left to go as Ganano brings up the ball. Ganano drives into the paint, and she misses the layup. Swaby rebounds the ball, and an errant pass there. Ganano with the ball, easy layup, and she hits it.
Cypress now up by 2 once again, struggling to keep their lead. Over with the Just. Went over to Swaby, but misses the pass.
Coral Springs ball here, but just under 4 to go. Cypress up 2, and you can feel the game getting tighter. The tension is rising, and it is that time, Phil. It's that time to lock in mentally, physically. You got to keep yourself prepared. You never know what could happen. It is clutch time. Cross will inbound. Finds Holmes. Holmes, now Smith with the shot, and it's off. But June with the rebound. It's blocked by McKinney. McKinney is fouled. And Cypress will inbound. McKinney will inbound. Ganano will take the ball up, and she is taking her sweet little time.
Passes it over to Maletta. Over to McKinney. Now over to Oz. Then it was over to Fairley for the layup. Doesn't connect. It is now with the Just of the Colts. Goes for the 3. Bounces off the rim into the hands of Maletta. Maletta over to Ganano. To Fairley. To McKinney. With the shot from Ganano.
Ganano with the layup puts Cypress up 4 with 2 minutes and 58 seconds on the clock here. Fourth quarter, clutch time. What do you need to see out of your star players here to maintain this lead going into the final few minutes?
I think they need to keep being aggressive, but they also need to be careful with that aggression, as it's caused them to make a lot of reckless mistakes, such as interceptions while passing, or not being able to catch the ball, letting it go out, or just allowing it to go out and going into the possession of Coral Springs, or even just missing free throws. They just need to have the drive to win, have the passion, but also keep their fundamentals down. They just need to be able to know how to score and how to defend without making such simple and easy mistakes.
Well put, Phil. Coming out of the timeout, your 5 on the floor. It's Oz, it's Gago, it's McKinney, it's the other McKinney, and it's Ganano. Coral Springs will bring the ball up. It's June. June hands it off to the Just. The Just back in the game from that ankle injury. The Just finds Holmes. Holmes hands it off to Cross. Cross hands it off to June. June off to Holmes. Holmes pulls up for the tray, and it's no good. June with the rebound. Ball is out. The Colts will keep it. Ball inbounded to Holmes. Holmes to Cross. Cross misses it. Ganano with the rebounds. Ganano slows the game down. Finds McKinney. McKinney finds Gago. Gago back out to McKinney. McKinney finds Oz. Out to Ganano. Ganano drives to the basket. And she hits the layup. Puts Cypress up 6.
Now in the hands of the Just for Coral Springs. Over to Smith for the 3. No good. Ends up in the hands of Ganano for Cypress. Over to Gago. Now over to McKinney. Back to Gago. Over to Ganano. Back to Gago once again. Back to McKinney. Oh, wait. An interception from the Just. Now another interception from Gago. Passes it over to Fairley for the layup.
1.5 left to go. Cypress up 8. And you can see them starting to pull it away as the Just will try to lessen the damage. And she is fouled. Foul on McKinney. The Just needs to capitalize at the free throw line. And the Colts are using this opportunity, this break and play, to try to adjust their strategy. They need to come up with some points here in the final minute and 18 as the Just hits her first. The Just with her second. It's no good. Gago takes the rebound, taking her time up 7. She hands it off to Oz. Oz out to Ganano. Ganano makes a man miss. Out to Gago. Gago almost loses the ball, and it is almost intercepted, but Gago keeps it. Foul on Cross. Gago keeps the ball. McKinney will take the ball on the sideline. The first appearance of Nichelle Jean-Louis coming in for Cross.
Over 50 seconds left in the game. Score being 55-48 in the fourth quarter. Both teams are taking this time.
Cypress with a timeout, wanting to discuss their strategy in the final minutes. And speaking of the final minute, Phil, what are we expecting here?
I'm expecting to see a bit more of the same. Cypress continuing to switch up their play style in order to get more points and keep their defense up. And hopefully for Coral Springs being able to adapt to that play style. However, I don't know, with about 56 seconds left in the game, I don't know if that'll be enough time for them.
Yeah, down 7, 56 seconds on the clock in Cypress possession. It's not looking too good for the Colts, but your Lady Lightning are looking to move to 3-0 on the season with a win here. Same lineup on the court for the Lightning. McKinney will inbound. Ganano takes the ball, finds Gago. Gago double teamed, making a loop. The Just intercepts. Ganano with the defense. Smith with the open tray, misses it. Fairley with the rebound. Gago will take the ball. 30 seconds on the clock. Gago makes a man miss, finds Ganano.
Cypress trying to keep the ball out of Coral Springs' possession in order to just try to wait it out to get their points, keep their lead.
And Gago is content with just keeping the ball to herself. They don't have to take another shot here. Ganano with the ball. She will take her time with under 10 to go. McKinney with the ball. It's Oz. It's Gago. And it is a Cypress Bay victory as the buzzer rings. Your Lady Lightning take the W 55-48. Great job all around. Great aggressive defense from the Lady Lightning and great offense too in the second half.
Truly an amazing game. Very impressive. I really enjoyed it. I was enjoying it the whole time. I really liked how in the first quarter, it didn't seem much like Coral Springs was going to be doing well this game. But at around second, third quarter, they started picking up the pace. So the Lightning had to adapt. And by the fourth quarter, they
Welcome back to Cypress Bay High School. If you missed us, well, we are back with the boys basketball game. The boys are taking on the Coral Springs Colts. Once again, I am Zachary London.
And I'm Philip Dumoulin.
And it is a clash of heavyweight titans. Cypress Bay 4-0, the Colts 4-0 as well. High-scoring teams here. Cypress Bay scoring in the 70s and 80s, and Coral Springs doing the same. Starting off for Cypress Bay, it's Mendiola, it's Leon, it's Mango, it's Rios, and it is Rios. Excited for this game, Phil. Expect to see a high-scoring affair. Not a lot of defense played, but sure a lot of aggression.
I can see both teams are very hyped, very excited to get the game going. I think it's going to be a really good one.
And the game begins. Your Cypress Bay Lightning win the tip. Rios takes the ball up. Rios finds Leon. Leon finds Baldwin. Baldwin back to Leon. Leon out to Rios. Rios loses the ball. Gray gains possession back again, but it is stolen from him by Niel.
Niev now in possession of the ball. Now over to Chervin. Now to Pierre-Louis. Pierre-Louis with the three.
Lewis starts the scoring off with a tray as Rios takes the ball up. Rios finds Leon. Leon for the tray, he airballs. Rebound out to Cypress. That's Mendiola, and he gets fouled. Foul on Crosse. Mendiola, first shot is good. Mendiola second, he sinks it as well.
It is now in Coral Springs possession in the hands of Niev. Now over to Croise. Passed it to Chervin. Chervin with the layup, rolls right off the rim, doesn't go in. Now in the possession of Mendiola.
Fast break there, doesn't work out for Cypress, but they would maintain possession. Mendiola will inbound. Out to Rios. Christian Rios drives to the basket. His layup falls no good as the Colts pick up the pace. Chervin finds Lewis. Lewis finds Pierre. Back out to Lewis. Lewis. It's Chervin. Chervin hands the ball off to New. New hands it off. It's Croise, and Lewis lost the ball, but he gets it back. Hard defense from Rios. Great pass in there from Lewis, but he misses the jumper. Christian Rios brings the ball up there, keeping possession steady for the Lightning. 5.5 left to go, the Lightning down 1. Christian Rios finds Leon. Leon loses his dribble, but it's back out to Rios. Rios finds Mendiola for the tray, no good. Rebounds to the Colts.
Now in the possession of Pierre. Goes for 2 shots, neither goes in.
Foul on Cypress. It's Josh Pierre going to the line, shooting for 2. 5 and change left to go in the first quarter. He sinks the first. Pierre for his second. He gets it. Sub for the Colts. It's Henry coming in and Croisset coming out. Rios will inbound the ball. He hands it off to Baldwin. Baldwin trapped early but finds Rios. It's Leon now who finds Baldwin. Baldwin finds Rios, who finds Christian Rios. Christian Rios drives out to Menziola. Menziola dribbling around the arc. He settles at half court. Menziola driving, finds Leon. Leon pulls up for the triple, and he sticks it. Chris Leon ties the game at 5 with 4:44 left to go in the first.
Now in the possession of Niue. Oh, but he falls down.
Acrobatic and one from Tavian New. He gets the layup to go, and he's going to the line, shooting the and one.
Take the first shot, and it's good. It is now 5-8. Coral Springs. Cypress' possession. Now with Anderson. Oh, amazing. Anderson to Christian Rios with the 3. Score is now 8-8. However, Coral Springs quickly gets the layup from number 2, Pierre. Now in Christian Rios' possession. Looking for an open pass here. It is now with Carlos Rios to Baldwin. Back to Christian Rios with the layup. Successfully goes in. Amazing layup.
Aggressive opening quarter here. Both teams heavy in the paint, but Cypress' threes are falling. Tied at 10. Colts take the ball. It's New with the rock in his hands. New in the corner. He'll drive to the basket. Tries to find a man, but it's kicked out by Baldwin. The Colts keep the ball. New inbounds. He finds Henry. Rios intercepts the ball. Rios is driving and sticks the layup. Christian Rios with 7 early points. Lewis with the ball now. He's working on Leon. Great pass there from Lewis to find Shervin. Shervin with the layup, and an errant pass there from Rios. Finds the ball in the other team's hands. New for the 3. It's good. And the Colts take the 15-12 lead with 3 on the clock left to go in the first.
Now in the possession of Christian Rios. Drives it up. Oh, but it's cut short. Ball still ends up back in Cypress' hands. Now back in Christian Rios' hands. Over to Leon. Goes for the shot. No good. Back in the possession of Coral Springs. Lewis with the 3 from Henry. Doesn't connect. Now back to Leon. Over to Baldwin. Back to Leon. Over to Christian Rios. Back to Baldwin. Over to Leon for the 3. And connects.
Leon hitting from way downtown, but Lewis tries to answer, and it's no good. Rios with the rebound, pass off to Christian Rios. Christian Rios drives to the basket, and he sticks the lay. Christian Rios taking over early on. 9 points for Christian Rios in the first period. Lewis with the ball now. Tries to make a man miss. He'll hands it off to Henry. Henry drives, tries to put up the lay, and he sticks it. Tied at 17. A minute and change left to go. Baldwin will take it up, but he hands it off to Rios. Rios drives to the basket, and it's blocked. The rejection by Tavian New, and Rios takes a hard fall, but gets right back up. The Cypress Bay Lightning will take it from the baseline.
Now this game is already very impressive, but London, Zach, can you tell me what you noticed from this game compared to the previous game?
Well, it's just what we just saw there, Phil. The aggressiveness attacking the basket. But what I've also noticed is that Cypress is hitting from three. They've been hitting their threes and really extending the range. Let's see if Tavian New's three will help the Colts extend their range as well. A minute left to go. Rios taking the ball up. Baldwin now. Baldwin finds Leone. Leone driving, kicks it out to Baldwin. Baldwin for the tray, and he hits it. Brendan Baldwin with a great three there. Cypress takes the lead 22-20, 45 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. New with the ball, he's working on Anderson. Hands it off to Henry. Henry hands the ball off to Pierre. Pierre kicks it out to Chervin. Chervin drives, kicks it out to Henry. Henry's three is no good. Anderson with the rebound.
Now in the possession of Christian Rios. Holding the ball for a while now. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Over to Leone. Leone is waiting here. Back to Christian Rios. 3 seconds left. Shot from Brendan Baldwin. Does not beat the buzzer. Bounces right off the rim. Cypress Bay, 22-20 in the first quarter.
Great showing there in the first period from both sides. Phil, aggressive, aggressive, aggressive. That is the word of the day. Cypress Bay attacking on all fronts, getting into the paint, but they've also been striking from three. And we just saw the Colts also open up their range a bit, with New hitting that triple there in the final few seconds of the quarter. What do you expect here in the second?
Well, first of all, Zach, I got to say I couldn't agree with you more. In the second quarter, I'm predicting that we're going to see a lot more aggressive gameplay. It's going to be very close. However, it's all about which team can really get that edge over the other one in order to score more points, keep up their defense, and just have better maneuvering of the ball.
Well, at the jump of the game, we said both teams were undefeated, and you can see it on display here. Neither team is willing to give up much. As we head into the second quarter, it's Christian Rios, the player of the game so far. I don't want to crown him too early, but it's evident that he is taking over. 10 points early on for Christian Rios. He's hitting from the layups that he's taking. He's hitting from three. Hitting on all fronts, Christian Rios. Let's see if he continues his hot streak going into the second quarter.
Both teams now returning to the court. The crowd is excited. The energy is electric. With such a close game, only going into the second quarter now, can't wait to see how it's going to go. Now in possession of New. With a quick pass over to Henry, tries to lay it up, but is stopped.
Some new additions to the lineup. It's Ernesto Pell and Jalen Bates, one of your team captains and a senior. Also coming into the game is Sebastian Charikov. Some new additions to the lineup. Let's see if they can ignite a spark within the Lightning. Henry sinks his first. And he misses his second. Ernesto Pell with the rebound, and he pushes the pace. Those fresh legs coming in handy for Ernesto Pell. Pell finds Charikov. Charikov back to Pell. Pell drives, finds Charikov. Charikov lays up the shot, and it's good. Niel. It's Lewis. Lewis loses his handle. He tries to make a move. Back out to Lewis. Lewis tries to find a man. It's Henry driving in, and the shot is no good, but the Colts maintain possession. Niel with the ball now at the top. Shervin with the ball, finds Henry. Henry finds Lewis. Lewis fakes the shot. Lewis looking for any opening, will take the shot, and he misses. A rebound by Niel, and an acrobatic shot. I don't know if I want to call that a rebound or a shot. It was 2-1, Phil.
Cypress now in possession. Still in the lead by 1 point, however. And the ref blows the whistle.
Acrobatic attempt there by Niel. He converts the rebound slash shot. I don't know if I've seen that before. Might need to come up with a new stat category there. The Colts will take a timeout, attempting to regroup as Cypress leads 24-23. If you are just joining us, I'm Zachary London.
And I'm Philip Dumoulin.
And we have a great show for you today. Your Cypress Bay Lightning take on the undefeated Coral Springs Colts, but the Cypress Bay Lightning are undefeated in their own right, coming off an eventful Thanksgiving break. They won their game in the Hoopsgiving Classic. Great showing in there against the Titans. They're averaging 70 points per game, Phil. Lower scoring affair here, and like I said at the beginning, both teams very good, but my prediction was wrong. I would expect no defense, but there's obviously very much defense here.
Of course, with almost every single layup attempt I've seen from Coral Springs, Cypress has blocked it. It hasn't gone through. And now Cypress up by 1. Let's see if they can keep up this defense or if they might let some points slip through.
Now on the floor, it's Baldwin, it's Pell, it's Leone, it's Piazza, and it's Bates. Bell will take the ball. Pell hands it off to Bates. Bates to Piazza. Back to Bates. Back to Pell. Pell loses his footing, hands it off to Leone. Leone's jumper is blocked by Niel. And Piazza hits the ball out. Substitution, it's Rios coming in for Baldwin.
Now in the possession of New. Driving it out. Oh, loses the ball. Poor maneuvering. Ends up in the hands of Pell. But the layup is blocked.
Christian Rios subs in for Christian Leone. Jalen Bates inbounds the ball, finds Rios. Back out to Pell. Bates with the ball now. He finds Christian Rios. Christian Rios drives to the basket, tries to find a man. Bates gets the deflection. Jalen Bates drives to the basket, but he's stripped of the ball by Niel. Niel loses his dribble, but it'll stay with the Colts.
Now with Lewis of the Colts. Received by Corsi. Now over to Bryant Jr. Back to Lewis. Misses the 3. Cypress with the interception, but a pass to no one. However, trying to get the interception, Chervin ends up getting the ball out, which is now back in Cypress's possession with Jalen Bates. Passes over to Pell. Pell back to Bates. Then over to Charikov. Back to Pell. Pell tries going for the layup. and it connects. Now 26-23. Cypress up by 3 right now with about 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter.
Sherman with the ball, hands it off to Lewis. Lewis for the tray, and he sticks it. He ties the game at 26 with 4:40 left to go in the half. Pell will bring the ball up, calling out plays for his offense. Rio sets the screen. Pell dribbles off it. Bates with the ball now. Fakes the shot out, back out to Pell. Pell hands to Rios. Rios looking for a man. The other Rios set a screen. Bates with the ball now. He'll drive, takes the J, and he misses. Rios with the rebound, but it ends up in the hands of the Colts. A great full court pass there, and Lewis sticks the layup.
Now in the possession of Jalen Bates, looking for a man. Over to Pell. Oh, but Pell gets the ball wrestled away from him by Henry. Henry, who passes over to Croisy, goes with a layup. Lightning calls a timeout.
Lightning go down 4 with 3.5 left to go in the second quarter. Not what you want to see here. 6 straight points and no response. I mean, in order to get back in this game, you got to clean up those turnovers. A few points off turnovers there, and you can get messed up pretty badly, and that's what we've seen happening here for the Lightning. Now, if I were Coach Lookey, I'd be telling my players, hey, you can't make those mental errors. It's those mental mistakes that are causing you the game right now.
It's very clear the team is making a crack in their defense. And when you keep applying pressure to a crack, it just keeps getting bigger and causing more problems. They just need to figure out how to patch it up. Both teams now returning to the court. Cypress' possession. Over to Noah Anderson. Passes over to Chris Leone. Back to Anderson. Anderson looking for a man. Finds Leone again. Over to Mendiola. Back to Anderson. Back to Leone. Mendiola wide open, but passes to Baldwin. Back to Anderson. Now over to Torres. Back to Leone. The team is just struggling, trying to find an opening here. Over to Mendiola. Now over to Torres. Back to Mendiola for the 3. Does not connect. Now back in the possession of Coral Springs. Croisy. Now with Luis. Luis goes for the 2, does not connect. Mendiola gets the rebound. Mendiola over the Torres. Over to Anderson for the 3. Does not connect.
Anderson gets fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line shooting for 3 and a chance to get back into this game with 2:27 left to go in the half. Mistakes by both sides here, leading to no points being scored in the past minute or so. Anderson does not change that for now. Anderson's first shot rims out, and his second does too. You got to capitalize on these free opportunities for points, Phil. You can't do that if you want to have any chance of winning. Noah Anderson will shoot his last free throw, and he misses it again. Noah Anderson shoots for 3 and misses all 3.
Now a shot from Bryant Jr. of Coral Springs. Misses, but Luis is able to get the rebound. Now over to Newey. with the pass and the shot and the three shot from Henry. Does not connect. Now in the possession of Cypress is Anderson. Over to Baldwin. Now over to Torres. Mendiola. Back to Anderson. Just trying to find an opening here. The layup does not connect. Now over to Chairman, who passed to Bryant Jr. And a foul is called.
Cypress not able to capitalize on defensive lapses in the Colts system. If they want any chance of coming back, while the deficit is small, they got to stop making those mistakes. Bryant Jr. will go to the line, shooting 2. And with 1:40 on the clock left to go in the half, he sinks his first as Rios comes in for Mendiola, and another change for the Colts. It's Josh Pierre coming in for Jeva Turvin. Brian Jr. sinks his second. A story of 2 different free throw attempts. Noah Anderson not able to capitalize on any of his 3. Craig Bryant Jr. capitalizing on both of his 2. Noah Anderson back out to Christian Rios. Christian Rios over to Eric Torres. Torres finds Anderson. Anderson looking for a man. He'll find Leone. Leone gets the ball stripped. And it is a jump ball. Possession will stay with the Cypress Bay Lightning. 1:15 left to go, and Cypress looks to respond to the onslaught that the Colts are preparing. Anderson will inbounds. Hands it off to Leone. Leone finds Rios. Rios finds Baldwin. Baldwin looks to make a move. Baldwin finds Anderson in the elbow. Anderson finds Leone. Leone pulls up for the triple, but he misses.
Now in the possession of Corsi. Now over to Bryant Jr. Over to Luis for the 3. About 50 seconds left in the game. Scored 26-35, Coral Springs. Christian Rios. Over to Anderson. Anderson, unfortunately goes out while trying to find an opening.
Good to see some aggression there from Noah Anderson, but it does not pay off. Coral Springs will take the ball. Half a minute left, and they're up 9. Croisset will take it, and a bad pass. He has to keep his eyes on the prize. Misses the ball, and the Lightning will take it with 20 seconds left to go. Christian Rios will take it. Rios with the ball. Baldwin sets the screen. Christian Rios finds Brandon Baldwin open for 3, and he misses. No time on the clock left. A full-court heave does not go in, and it is halftime. Your Lightning down 35-26. Stay tuned for more as your Lightning attempt to mount a comeback. Stay tuned, but for now, I'm Zachary Lundzen.
And I'm Philip Dumoulin.
Shooting 2 with 7:10 left to go, down 9.
Could making these 2 points be the start of a comeback for Cypress? Let's find out. Christian Rios. First one is good. Now for the next shot. And it's good. That's 2 points for Cypress. It is now in the possession of Lewis. Over to Chervin. Back to Lewis. Goes for the layup. Does not make it in. Stopped by Brendan Baldwin. Now it is in possession of Cypress and Ernesto Pell. But the ref calls a foul.
Foul. Ernesto Pell driving to the basket. He gets fouled. No shot, though. He will inbound the ball from the baseline. Ernesto Pell drives, and he's fouled by Lewis, and he hits the shot as well. Ernesto Pell driving, makes the tough layup, and he will go to the line, shooting 1, fouled by Lewis.
Ernesto Pell takes his first shot, and it's all he needed. It was good. Now in the possession of Coral Springs. Over to Croisy. Now over to Lewis. Now to Pierre. Newey. Now with Chervin. Now back to Lewis. Lewis trying to push through. Ends up passing it to Chervin. Now over to Croisy. And a foul is called by the referee.
Foul on Brendan Baldwin. New will take the ball on the baseline. Hands it off to Lewis. Lewis, pump fake. He'll drive, kicks it out to New. New for 3. It's no good, but he's fouled by Christian Leone. And New is down injured. New back up on his feet. Good to see. He'll go to the line shooting 2. 6 minutes left to go. Cypress Bay mounting a bit of a comeback. 5 straight unanswered. New with the first shot, and he sinks it. Aggressive start to the second half here, but Cypress Bay is making their mark. They've held, up until now, 0 field goals gone in for the Colts, as New misses his second.
Another shot from New. It connects. Now with Christian Rios. Now right now, oh, ref blows the whistle. On number 3, New of Coral Springs. It is now Cypress's ball. Oh, but an interception from New, but trips up and does not make the layup. Ball ends up going out.
New fouled. He'll take the ball from the baseline. He finds Chervin. Chervin makes a move. Finds Pierre. Pierre running around, tries to make a man miss. He'll find Lewis. Rios guarding Lewis. A mismatch there. Let's see if he'll take advantage. Lewis draws 2. It leaves New open for 3, but he misses. Rios with the rebounds. Rios sprinting down the court. Rios settles it. He finds Leon. Leon finds Rios in the paint, and it is a foul on number 5, Matt Croisey. Full timeout here from the Colts. Your Lightning down 31-37 with 5 minutes and change left to go in the third quarter.
Now, Zach, the score is 31-37 with Coral Springs in the lead. We're in the third quarter. What do you think is going through the coaches' heads right now, trying to get to their teammates? What do you think they're trying to tell them?
Well, I need my star players to take over. I need my Christian Rioses. I need my Ernesto Pels. I need my Jalen Bates to take control of the offense and get the ball into the basket. That's not what we've been seeing so far in this third quarter, but that needs to happen in order for Cypress to win. Now, if I am the coach of the Colts, I'm saying keep doing what you are doing. You're aggressive enough. They're playing really aggressively, and it's working out in their favor. They're up by 6 with 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Coming out of the timeout, on the floor for your Cypress Bay Lightning. On the floor for the Lightning, it's Ernesto Pell, it's Carlos Rios, it's Christian Rios, it's Danny Mendiola, and it's Christian Leone. For the Colts, it's Josh Pierre, Matt Croisey, Alex Pierre-Louis, Tavian Yu, and Jeva Chervin. Carlos Rios sinks his first free throw, and he gets the Lightning back to within 5. He misses a second. Chervin with the rebounds. Lewis will push it up, back to Chervin. Chervin hands it off to Lewis. Lewis pump fakes, drives into the basket, tries to find an out. He puts up the shot, and it's no good. And a rebound there from Pierre. He puts up the shot, and it's good, and it's Antoine as well. Foul from Danny Mendiola as a substitution for the Cypress Bay Lightning comes into effect. It's Mendiola and Rios out, and it is Pizzasa and Anderson in.
An amazing shot from Pierre. Now in possession of Ernesto Pell for the Lightning. Over to Noah Anderson. Trying to find a spot to shoot here. Ends up passing to Pell. With the 3 from Leon. Does not connect though. With some amazing maneuvering from Coral Springs. However, oh, never mind. They're able to get the layup in. Now 32-42. The Colts are up by 10. Christian Rios dribbling up the court now. Slips but holds onto the ball. Trying to get it. A timeout from the Lightning.
Christian Rios, a bit slow to get up. He lost his footing there. The Lightning had to call a timeout to keep the possession. Lightning down 10 with 4 minutes left to go. The Colts with 5 unanswered in 1 minute. As Rios is still down, it's not something you want to see. I had said previously, you got to see those star players like Christian Rios take over, and you can't do that if you're injured. Rios, good to see him get back up. We hope he's okay. Coach Lee giving a pep talk to his boys, Phil. What do you think he's saying in there?
I think he's saying, listen, we just got to see how these guys play. We just got to figure out how to counter it and start getting our points back up. We can't let them get points so easily on us. We were doing pretty well at the beginning of the game. We lost the lead. We just need to figure out how to get it back now.
Piazza gets it to Pell in the backcourt. Pell dribbling it up, guarded by New. Piazza drives. He finds himself wide open, misses the layup. Lewis had pushed the pace. Lewis settles. He finds Henry. Back out to Lewis. Lewis drives, makes a move, finds New. New with the ball, he finds Henry in the elbow. Piazza playing hard defense. He contests the shot, and it's no good. Anderson with the rebounds.
Now in the possession of Mendiola. Then over to Leon. Now over to Pell. A foul is called.
And some extracurricular activities there. New slamming the dead ball. Carried by Pell. Pell with a hard fall to the ground and a little scuffle afterwards. Both players separated. The refs have a discussion on what to assess.
Now in the possession of Lewis. Over to Bryant Jr. Looking for someone to pass to here. He's surrounded. And the ref calls a foul. Ref calls a foul on Pell from Cypress. Bryant Jr. here with 2 free throws. First one is up. Does not connect. Now for the next. Another shot. And this one is in. That puts Coral Springs up by 11. Score being 32-43. Now currently in the hands of Ernesto Pell for the Lightning. Over to Anderson. Now over to Rios. Now to Pell again. And Pell steps out of bounds.
Ernesto Pell stepping in the backcourt. The aggressive defense there from the Colts forcing the mistake. And down 11 with 2 minutes and change left to go in the third quarter. You can't have that happen. Lewis will inbounds. Leon to guard. Tough D. Ball ends up with Lewis. A three from Craig Bryant Jr. It's good. That opens up the Colts' largest lead of the night. Up 14, 46-32 with 2:15 left to go.
Now in the hands of Mendiola. Over to Anderson. Almost intercepted, but not quite. Ref blows the whistle.
Christian Rios fouled on a shot. He'll go to the line shooting 2, and he needs to make these. He sinks the first. Brendan Baldwin looking to sub in. Let's see if that'll change the tide here for the Lightning. Baldwin coming in for Mendiola. Any change in strategy here would be needed. The Cypress Lightning are down 12 with 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
It is now in the possession of the Colts over to Lewis, who passes over to Bryant Jr. Received by Henry. Now back to Bryant Jr. Heavy pressure from Cypress. Intercepted by Noah Anderson, who passes over to Christian Rios, but is stopped, but picked back up by Brendan Baldwin. Able to get the shot in, but taken back by Henry, who's able to get his own layup. It's a great back and forth here, but the streak is broken by Christian Rios. An incredible layup from Henry.
A charging foul, fast-paced action with 1:13 left to go. Back-to-back layups as the Lightning will sub. Eric Torres comes in for Ernesto Pell. Noah Anderson will inbound. Josh Pierre will play full court press. And Jeva Chervin will join. Violation on Christian Rios. Clock error here. The Lightning will take the ball from the side. 1 minute left to go. The Cypress Lightning down 12. Christian Rios takes the ball. Aaron passed it from Menziola. Both players go diving for the ball, and the Lightning will keep it.
Now with Chris Leone over to Christian Rios. About 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Tries to push it up the middle. Passes over to Brendan Baldwin, but is not able to make it in time. Ends up going out and into the hands of the Colts.
Miscommunication for the Cypress Bay offense. New will take the ball, guarded by Rios closely. Screened by Lewis. New will kick the ball out to Chervin. Chervin to Lewis. Lewis hands the ball off to Pierre. Pierre out to Henry. Henry guarded by Leone, makes a move. Henry charging in, and it is a foul on Jahmai Henry with 11 seconds left to go. Cypress will hold for the final shot. Ernesto Pell will come in, subbing for Chris Leone, for Brendan Baldwin. Seconds, 10 seconds left to go. Ernesto Pell driving to the basket. He can't hit. Lewis tries to get the rebounds. Ernesto Pell with the shot. No good. As time expires in the third quarter. The third quarter ends. Your score 48 Colts, 36 Lightning. Phil, going into the final period, it's not looking the best it's ever looked for the Lightning, but we've seen them come back from far worse. What do they need to have in this fourth quarter in order to come back?
Well, I think at the beginning, they thought they were in a bit of a comfortable position. I think right now they need to realize and have a wake-up call in order to catch up, because right now they're down by 12. It's not a big gap, but they're definitely not winning. So they just need to try to keep pushing, keep playing aggressively, and just maintain control of the ball as much as possible.
Well, I've said it once, I'll say it again. your start players have to take over. It's your Christian Rioses, it's your Mendiolas, it's your Noah Andersons. They got to take over for the Lightning if they have any chance of winning this game and keeping their undefeated start to the season alive. Coming out now to the start of the final period. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, it all comes down to this. Your Lightning enter the final period of regulation, down 12. The Colts lead 48-36 as they start on the court. It's Tavian New. It's Matt Croise. It's Jeva Chervin. It's Alex Pierre-Louis. And it is Josh Pierre for your Lightning. It's Christian Rios. It's Christian Leone. It's Danny Manziola. It is Ernesto Pell and Noah Anderson. New inbound the ball. He gets it to Lewis.
Now with Anderson fighting for the ball against New. Now in the possession of New. Looking for an open man. Finds Croise. Croise finds Lewis. Now over to Chervin. Ends up back in the hands of Croise. And he makes the layup. Now in the possession of the Lightning. Ernesto Pell. Over to Mendiola. Then over to Christian Rios. And now over to Leone for the three. Does not connect. Now in the hands of the Coral Springs Colts. Lewis. Now over to Chervin. And then over to Pierre. Chervin again. Then to New. Now over to Croise. Trying to get the ball in. Does not go through. Now Cypress has got the rebound in the hands of Christian Rios. Now Ernesto Pell.
Christian Rios steps out of bounds with 6:46 left to go. Your Lightning down 14, Phil. It's not looking great.
I am hoping to see a comeback here, but there's still about, a little over 6.5 minutes left in the quarter. There still could be a chance for the Lightning to come back. Lewis takes a shot, does not go through.
Well, Phil, if you want to come back, you can't have plays like that. A miss from Lewis. Two men in the box for Cypress, but they can't get the rebound. The ball stays with the Colts, and Cypress remains down 14, and a foul on Ernesto Pell. Alex Pierre-Louis is fouled. Substitution for the Lightning. Carlos Rios comes in for Danny Mendiola. And Rick Pizzasa comes in for Noah Anderson. Foul. Illegal screen. Illegal screen on Matt Croise. Cypress will keep the ball, and they got to capitalize on this possession right here.
Now in the hands of the Lightning's Christian Rios. Dribbling it up over to Leone. And makes the layup. Now in the hands of the Colts, Lewis. Passes over to Chervin. Back to Lewis. Running it up. And makes the layup. Score now being 38-52. Coral Springs. Lightning's Christian Rios. Ref blows the whistle. Foul on Chervin. Now in Cypress's possession again. An amazing shot from Carlos Rios. I'm sorry, Melvin Mango made the shot. A timeout has been called. Both teams now taking this time to discuss. Cypress, I'm sure they're talking about how they need to start pushing more for points, break through their defense. And I'm sure Coral Springs now talking about how they need to continue this momentum, keep up the good work, and keep scoring those points. Will Cypress make a comeback, or will the Coral Springs team stay in the lead? This game was close in the beginning, but now the gap is getting wider and wider as we enter the next half of the fourth quarter.
5:30 left to go. If you're just joining us, it's the home stretch. You're letting down 12, and they needed some points. Phil, they need some fast. Whether that be threes, layups, I don't really care. It's just they need to put points on the scoreboard. Your lineup, it's Christian Rios, it's Christian Leone, it's Melvin Mango, it's Rick Pizzasa, and it is Ernesto Pell. Tough backcourt D, and the ball flies out. Ernesto Pell drives Christian Leone for 3. He hits it. Pierre out to New. New finds Lewis in the paint, and Lewis hits the layup. Christian Rios with the ball now. He drives into the paint, steps back out. Christian Leone for 3 again, and he airballs. Lewis with the rebound, he hands it off to Pierre.
Now in the hands of Cherwin. A timeout is called.
Coach Lookie getting angry at his players. It's clear that he has the firepower to win this game, but he needs to inspire his players to do so as well. 4:46 left to go. The Lightning down 11, and they got to score quickly.
Back to what you said about Coach Lookie, I couldn't agree more. He knows his players have the potential to win this game. He just needs to draw it out of them. Teams are now coming back onto the court.
Coming out of timeouts, same lineup, Christian Rios, Christian Leone, Rick Pizzasa, Ernesto Pell, and Melvin Mango. Your 5 on the floor for the Colts. It's Matt Croisey. It's Tavian Yu. It's Jeva Chervin. It's Alex Pierre-Louis, who has not sat tonight. And it is Josh Pierre. Lewis in the paint. Aaron Ball. Melvin Mango drives, and the ball is stolen from him. It hits out. The Lightning will retain possession at their other end. Down 11 with 4:41 left to go. 4:41 left to go. The Lightning. 4:41 left to go. The Lightning need to drive to the paint and get a basket.
Melvin Mango over to Christian Rios. Now over to Rick Pizzazza. Then back to Chris Leone. And the ball goes in. I don't know, Zach. I don't know if it's just me, but I've noticed a bit more aggressive play style from Cypress now.
Obviously, Coach Lookie inspired something in them. Christian Leone driving to the basket. He gets fouled. Christian Leone lining it up here. Has a nice layup, has a nice 3, and he'll go to the line shooting 2, trying to make it a 7-point game. Substitution for the Colts. Number 4, it's Jemai Henry who will come in. Jemai Henry coming in for Matt Croyson as Christian Leone sinks the first. Christian Leone sinks the second, and Brendan Baldwin will give Melvin Mango a break as your Lightning are mounted to come back down 7:4:08 left to go in the game.
Can't wait to see how these next 4 minutes go, Zach. As Jeva Cherwin pass to Lewis.
And a potential dagger in the heart of the Lightning. Alex Pierre Lewis hits a 3 to put them up 10. And Christian Rios.
He got it. He saw it.
Discussion between the refs on who the ball belongs to. It'll stay with the Lightning with 3:49 left to go.
Now in the hands of Ernesto Pell. Over to Leone for the 3. Does not connect. Lewis with the dunk.
Acrobatic dunk from Alex Pierre Lewis. A potential game ender. Ball out for the Lightning. They'll inbound with 3.5 to go. Down 12. And if they want to win, they got to score right now, and they got to score fast. Rios for the 3, no good. Leone with the rebound. It's knocked out of his hands. Lightning will keep the ball.
Cypress needs to get their accuracy together. They're missing a lot of threes. Over to Brendan Baldwin. Passes to Christian Rios. Then over to Leone. Airballs it. Now in the Colts' hand. Oh, an impressive shot, but it did not go through. Now back in the hands of Christian Rios for the 3. And it connected. Ref has called a foul, however. All right, as of right now, oh, ball caught by Brendan Baldwin. Oh, but it is stopped.
Oh my goodness, Josh Pierre, a slam dunk, and the door might be shut on a Lightning comeback. The Colts are up 61-47 as Ernesto Pell hands the ball off to Rick Pizzasa. He misses the lay. Brendan Baldwin contests. Timeout for the Colts. And it looks like the Lightning's hope of staying undefeated will remain just that, a hope, Phil. 2:46 on the clock, and it's not looking too bright and sunny for the Cypress Bay Lightning. Any chance of a comeback, Phil?
Honestly, at this point, I think it's going to take a miracle. There's about 2 minutes left in the game. It's starting to come to a close now, and Cypress just keeps getting farther and farther. The gap of points is getting wider, and honestly, I'm not so sure about a comeback here. Unless something awakens inside of the Lightning right now, I think the Colts might have this game.
I unfortunately have to agree with you, Phil. The Colts up 14, 2:46 on the clock. It's not looking too good. On the floor for the Lightning, it's Melvin Mango, it's Christian Leone, it's Christian Rios, it's Rick Pizzasa, and it's Ernesto Pell. Rounding out the Colts, it's Josh Pierre, it's Jeva Chervin, it's a foul on Rick Pizzasa. 2:37 left to go, Phil. Not looking great again, as Josh Pierre will go to the line shooting for 2 to round up the starting lineup. It's Tavian New and Jemai Henry. Pierre sinks the first. Anderson comes in for the Lightning, taking out Pizzasa. Pierre misses the second. The Colts get the rebound. And it stays with the Colts. Lewis has the ball, and he's taking his time, guarded by Leone. Lewis drives, hands the ball off to Henry. Henry gets the layup.
Now in the possession of Ernesto Pell. Runs it up, ends up passing to Anderson for the three, does not go through. Pell takes a turn of the ball in the hands of Leone. Back to Pell. Takes a shot again, but falls short. Now Ernesto Pell.
Substitution for the Lightning. It's Carl Desaru coming in for Melvin Mengo. Desaru with the ball, hands it off to Leone. Leone for the tray, and it's no good. Rebound to Chervin, and New will slow the ball down with 1:50 left to go, up 64-47. Ball is stolen by Ernesto Pell. Christian Leone gets the ball, and he sticks the lay. Clock ticking. Henry with the ball for the Colts. He finds New, who will settle it. Lewis with the ball. He drives. Ball is stolen by Desaru. Leone keeps it. Ernesto Pell drives, misses the layup. Ball stays with the Lightning with 1:17 left, and the Colts up 15.
Now in the hands of Lightning player Diego Rivera. Over to Ernesto Pell. With about a minute left in the game, I don't think a comeback for the Lightning is possible here. As Ernesto Pell airballs it.
Jahmai Henry will slow the game down, Phil, and I think we can officially call it. Your Cypress Bay Lightning will take the first loss of their young season. They will fall to 4-1 at the hands of the Coral Springs Colts as Alex Pierre-Louis keeps the ball. He's fouled by Ernesto Pell. Your Lightning will fall to the Colts as Craig Bryant Jr. comes in. 40 seconds left on the clock. Anything else is just to make it look pretty. Eric Torres comes in for Ernesto Pell. That might be Coach Lucky throwing in the white flag. Lewis will inbound. Still aggressive D here from the Lightning with 35 seconds left on the clock. Interception by Anderson. Anderson hands it off to Diego Rivera, making his first appearance of the day. Lewis with the rebound. He finds Bryant Jr., hands it off to Pierre. Bryant Jr. will hold the ball, 15 seconds left, hands it off to Lewis. Aggressive D still being played here. Henry will hold the ball, and Lewis will keep it. Well, we promised you a high-scoring affair, and you got what you came for, but the Lightning will fall. The Lightning will fall to 4-1 on their season. Thank you for watching. I'm Zachary Lunzen.
And I'm Philip Dimmelin.
CB TV.